All right, guys, this is a big shout out to a guy here that I'm going to say was already doing really, really, really well when I started mentoring him. And I want to tell you something. This guy's a killer. I was watching these videos. This is Max. Max, he'll tell you what he does here in a minute. But I was watching this guy, kind of like me, like, hey, guys, we're going to win today. We're going to kill it today. We're going to crush it. And then I see these numbers behind him of like these sales reps are giving out all these trophies. They're handing out cash. I'm like, oh, wow, that guy made $16 million last year. Oh, wow, that guy made $8 million. Oh, wow, that guy made $4 million. And I'm like, whoa, okay, wait a minute. This guy's got a team making some really big money. And I'm watching the leader here, Max, 35 years old, literally fired up, jacked up, core values on point, standards on point. And I'm like, wow, I mean, I can learn from this guy, which I have learned a lot. And Max is like, Andy, I want to go to another level. I want to do something that's never been done. He's like, honestly, dude, I want to build the biggest team that's ever been built in the history of the world, and I want to make my whole team rich. I want to impact people's lives. I want my guys to live a rich life, guys and gals. I want them to live a rich life and get rich, and I want to change millions of lives. I'm like, whoa, this guy's speaking my language. We get together. He's crushing it. He's killing it. He's scaled massively from there. And then I was like, Max, we got to have a podcast. I need to tell everybody about you, and I want you guys to meet Max. Number one, I want you to look into his eyes. I want you to look into his heart. I want you to look into, obviously, he's very talented. But, dude, I don't care about talented people if they don't care about people. I'm going to be honest with you. This guy's got a heart. He loves his people. He loves transformation. He loves helping people who are underdogs. Look, he loves people that are that are very smart and they're doing well in life, but they're in a job right now where there's not unlimited earning opportunity, and those people need to pivot into something that for the time they're putting in, they can make way more money. And they're not broken, they're not messed up, they're not underdogs. They have a good life, but they want to crush it. Okay? Those guys get with Max. Max takes them to a whole nother level. And then there's the underdogs, the guys that got $0 in their pocket right now that are like, dude, man, I just need someone to give me a shot, And you're really ready to change. Like, you're really ready. If that's you, you want to watch this whole podcast with Max. So I told Max, man, I could ask him a lot of questions, but I said, can you just rip for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, like what's going on, what we're doing, what you do specifically so people can even understand that. What does it take to be qualified to do that? What is this culture that you've built like? What does life look like partnering with you? What does that look like? And so, Max, I love you, bro.
Let's go.
I'm really gonna shut up. I'm gonna drink my protein drink. I'm gonna drink my coffee, and I'm gonna drink my energy drink and get jacked up.
Drink them all, Andy.
Why Max rips. Ready, Max?
I appreciate the introduction, brother. Thank you so much for having me. Always a privilege to be here with you and your team out here in Scottsdale. Listen, guys, today's episode, this is about challenging yourself. I really, really want people to watch this that are going to engage with this episode. If you just want to consume and you don't want to actually take what you're learning today and implement it, then get off right now. This isn't for you. All right? So if you're ready to engage and learn, lock in. Let's go. My name is Max Willett. I help individuals, families, business owners all across America understand this ever-evolving insurance market and help people get into the best position with their health care. I run a team of 300 sales agents based out of Tampa, Florida, 40 leaders that all run their own teams within my organization. We're producing $150 million in revenue annually, What drives us is helping other people change their lives, Andy. That's what this is all about. We put our clients' needs first. There's a real need in America for better coverage at lower cost. We have solutions to that, which I'll educate you about today. But what really drives me is building the best leaders in the world. Leadership development. Bringing people in, giving them the skill set, giving them the mindset, pouring what we've learned into them to help them change their lives and their families' lives. But then also building leaders, building the next generation of leaders here in America, right? Because once you create those leverage points, you can really, really drive change and help people do big things. So I challenge you today to think about your proximity in your life. The law of proximity is real. Think about the people that you're spending the most time with, Is that Mo and Larry and Susie and they're blamers and complainers and excuse makers and glass half empty thinkers? You're going to be the next one. But if you're getting around Andy and Evan and Max and Brian and people that are big thinkers, that are taking massive action to help other people, that are making significant amounts of income and giving back and helping other people in their communities, in their spheres of influence, if that's who you're spending time with, you're going to be the next one. So I want you to do a personal audit right now. What does that look like in the environment that you're in? In the current career field that you have? What is your ability to grow? Who are you looking up to that you want to become? Right? You have to be able to have these type of growth opportunities, right? That you can know what you want right in front of you and then go out and get it and have mentors that really, really care about you to help you achieve that. So I want you to just look at your sphere of influence right now and see what that looks like. If you want to change it, the opportunity to do so is looking right at you right now.
Hey, Max, I want to say something real quick because, number one, everything you're saying is great. I want to slay and kill some dragons real quick. So a lot of people say, hey, man, I gave everything one time to this guy and it didn't work out. And I'm not believing that again.
Wow.
Yeah, so listen, I want to tell every single one of you, right, for 20 years I worked for the wrong people. I know. Damn, haven't we all given all we got to the wrong person before?
Yeah.
Stayed late, promised our family, false promises. Babe, trust me, give me 3 years with this company. I promise you I'm going to change everything. And it didn't happen. But, dude, I'm going to tell you this, man. I had my heart broke a million times, and then one day I met my wife. And since then, I've had the best life ever.
Right.
If I would have given up on believing that, like, love was real or, like, success could be real for me, I would have never found my wife. And my life is amazing because of her. And I want you to know that's equivalent to business and success is that a lot of people have given everything they have to someone and it didn't work out, Max. Someone promised them that they were going to help them get their dreams. Somebody promised them if they would quit their job and move across the country that this would happen. Someone told them something at some point, and when that happened, which is totally fine, it just shows you that wasn't the right thing. But it doesn't mean that the right thing doesn't still exist. Guys, I'm living a dream life today because I never gave up. The only way you get beat is if you quit.
Right.
Okay, so I want to pivot back to you, but I wanted to slay any giants for anybody saying, hey, man, Max, I've heard this before. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm glad you got hurt. So you know what it feels like not to get what you want. But when you can get what you want, you go.
Absolutely.
So back to you.
And the first thing, Andy, is identifying what it is you really want in life. What drives you? What are these future truths that you want to achieve in life? You have to take time to identify what that is. If you don't know what that is right now, look at people that have what you want, right? Maybe change your perspective or your viewpoint on the world and help see things in a different light of what you can actually go out there and do. If you get around the right people, you have the right mindset.
What's possible?
What's possible?
Yeah, let's talk
I
about
mean,
what's
you talk
possible.
about
Let's
it,
talk
man.
about what's possible with you. Let's be for real. Let's talk about how some of your team lives, some of the things you've been able to do with them. And then we'll talk about kind of what you do, but let's talk about some of what you physically have done with some of the people that are with you.
Listen, income's the outcome, not the objective. Making a lot of money is honestly the easy part when you partner with us. But Randy, it's really about who you become in the process. What type of human being? And that's the right type of thing that I actually like to talk about first.
Good.
Is not the X's and the O's of how the business works and how all the money works, right? It's about the type of human beings that we like to partner with and who you become in the process on this journey with us. You talk about multidimensional human excellence. It's so real. I'm so aligned with that. That resonates with me tenfold. Fitness, faith, family, finances, actually having fun in your life, fulfillment in all these different areas, and living this life when you're having it all and winning. Man, that's what it's all about. And like you just introed to everybody as well, if it's not with the Elliott Group, which has been instrumental in me leveling up and changing my whole paradigm shift with you and with your team in the Elliott Group and the Elliott Army, Maxed Out is an extension of what your team believes and what you do.
It's identical.
We put it into a sales industry, okay, in the private health insurance space. A little bit different than coaching, but same idea about helping other people change their lives. And what is possible, if we're talking about that, is number one, making a significant income, a multiple six-figure income your first year with no sales skills. You have to be coachable. You have to be ethical. You have to be hungry. I don't care if you've had the most illustrious sales background in your life. I don't care if you have the darkest background that you don't want to reveal to anyone. Are you coachable, and are you ethical, and are you hungry? That's what it takes to win with us.
Big.
And are you willing to work hard, man? Mm-hmm. Are you willing to do the right thing when no one's watching? Yeah. What are your core values? Right? Do you have an ethos? Do you have a guiding principles that you live by? Are we just all floating around the universe hoping something great happens to us, man? You have to get around people, number one, that really, really want to see you win, that are doing the right thing at all times, that are pouring themselves into others, right? So when you're doing that, we're doing that as a leadership team, and you're entering this environment with us, your personal growth and development is next level. So making a significant income your first year, multiple six figures, is absolutely very, very, very real. I have people earning up to 7 figures their first year. But then it's more than income. It's not about money. That's not what this is about. It's about what you can do with it. It's about the influence that you can have to help your family, to help your community, to help your congregation,
choices, right?
To make massive impact. Yeah. And a part of that, y'all, is affluence. You really, really want to have influence and make a difference, you have to have a level of affluence to be able to do that, right? So this is not only giving you the skills, but it's giving you the vehicle, the platform to be able to do this. Part of that income, and I just want to reference this to make this very clear, how this type of sales opportunity and partnering with us is so different than every other type of sales opportunity, which is why the insurance industry has created the most millionaires in American history. Go Google it after this episode and check
Google
it out. It's real.
And
because of passive residual income.
Yes, I was about to say, if you're with a good leader and a good organization, and you're just willing, like you said, to put the effort in and the hard work.
Because I actually care about what you need, man.
Yeah.
The doctors you need to be in network with, right? The medications, the pre-existing condition someone has, actually getting people in the right position, doing the right thing by them.
It's huge.
They're not going anywhere, man. I took care of your family. Every single month, you're in a great position with their health care. You're sending all your people our way as well. And we have a system for that too. But also,
until you die.
You're earning every month in your sleep forever. It's a win-win for the client and for the agent and the leader in the sales force. So that financial aspect is a big part of the opportunity. The second part is really creating massive impact. You have to identify what you want. And you have to know what drives you. Because in any aspect of life, Andy, there's adversity. There's ups and downs. I've been through plenty, right? I shared on the last time we talked, some of the things that have helped me who I've become in terms of adversities I've overcame in life. And, being able to have a strong why and a strong purpose that drives you and helps you fight through those things, that's a big part of anything that you're going to win at in life, is knowing what you really, really care about, right? So whatever that impact is you want to make, I want you to think about that right now. Is it retiring your mother? Is it putting your children in a private school and paving a better life for them than maybe you once had when you were growing up? Is it giving back to your congregation? Is it giving back to your community? What is it? What is the impact that you want to make in your community, in the world, right? So that's the second thing that you can solve for by partnering with us. And then the third thing, Andy, is freedom. Freedom of time, freedom to travel, freedom to give, freedom to serve, freedom to write your own story.
Those opportunities really don't exist much anymore. This one provides it. Talk about that.
It's a culture, Andy, of one team, one dream. It's a family. It's a big group, but we're a tight-knit group like a family. We love each other. We care about each other. We have each other's backs.
When you're in this we're going to say this opportunity, are you putting your thumb on people and they have to come in and clock out and clock out and clock in? Or they can work their ass off. They can spend time with their families. They can get up and go to the gym in the morning. They can build a life by design.
Life by design, that's it. You're in business for yourself, not by yourself. You have an entire leadership team.
This is huge. Don't miss
that
this.
Is here for you. Our success is your success. Okay? We're doing this. What drives us as a leadership team is helping other people change their lives. So when you come in, we integrate the family. Mm-hmm. We recognize the top performance. I told you the fun things we do. We have winners' dinners. That's where they found me. They pulled me out of a bar 5 years ago when I was a bartender with a limited mindset that had that broke victim mentality. And I got around the right people, right? Mm-hmm. So we do those winners' dinners every month. We do yacht days once a quarter. We do company trip once a year. We do give back to the community every month. Right? We're doing over $500,000 a year just in our leadership team, giving back to local communities, local different congregations and businesses within our community. So it's like the integration part of this and bringing the family and the spouses and the children into what we do is everything. We do functions and bring them in so they can be part of the culture as well. So yes, you really can have it all with this Life by Design like you're mentioning.
This isn't a job. This is a career.
It's a calling.
Yeah, but it's a career. It's something that
it's
if
a
you
lifestyle.
Get in, you'll have for the rest of your life.
That's it.
I want everybody to understand this. Imagine if you just listen to what he's saying for a minute, and you're all going to work for the next 5 years. Everyone's going to work for the next 5 years. Imagine if after 5 years of working, if something happened, just imagine you got hurt.
Right.
I don't know. You just said, you know what? Hey, man, I worked my ass off for 5 years. Now I want to go do this. You could, and that money's still
coming.
Still coming.
And what if, God forbid, you are no longer here? Who's it going to, Andy? Your family.
Your family.
Your family.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude. Because right now, if wherever you're working, even if you're in sales and you make $1 million a year, if you were to die, your income's done. That's it. I mean, your family goes and gets a job. This is super cool because it's just a gift that just keeps giving. You're building. When he said, I don't know if anybody missed this, he said build a financial fence around your family. Your greatest responsibility is obviously to be in control of your own thoughts and your own decisions and all that. But then secondly is to be in control of your family, the people that are counting on you to protect them.
Right.
I have 3 kids and I have a wife, and it's my job to make sure that if something were to happen to me, they're taken care of. Ask yourself, if something happened to you today, is your family going to be taken care of? This is an opportunity to not only while you're alive, live a life that's just unreal, but at the last day of your life, know that the people you love and you care about are all taken care of too.
That's right. And everyone wants generational wealth to be able to pay forward to their family. You talk about generational habits. Mm-hmm. And part of this process, yes, is making a significant income so you can have the impact and freedom you want, but it's really who you're becoming in the process. Mm-hmm. It's the work you're putting in. Everyone wants success to just fall in their lap. You have to put in the work. It's who you become in the process. It's what you learn and what you go through and the experience of what it is. And a big part of it is mindset. We're going to have people in state of bulletproof mindset to be able to overcome any objection, any adversity that they go through and be unshakable, unbreakable. And have that laser-focused mentality. Also, it's the ability to build relationships and communicate at a high level and be a great listener, an active listener, to be able to be articulate in your delivery and how you speak to people, to be able to problem solve and actually provide a solution and value to people. People want to consume everything. They want things to just come to them. What about having this epiphany, Andy, of this giver's gain mindset? You have to give first if you want to receive. That's how life works. So go out and take action to smile at people when they walk by, right? To give them a compliment, all right? To give them a resource, to give them a referral in their business. Don't just be sitting back waiting for everything to come to you. Why don't you go out and give that energy to others first? What you give is what you'll receive. We really, really believe that, okay? So we're big in doing right by others. The mission statement of our company is helping other people every day. Hope. Who in the call likes helping people? If you don't, get off the call, because we're both very, very big on helping people. Who do you want to help? We help our clients. We help the people that we're actually able to get in the right position with our healthcare. We help our agents. We help their families. We help our communities, right? That's when you really, really know you're winning.
You know what that's called? Heaven on earth.
That's it.
I mean, imagine every single one of you, right? If you want to go to heaven, you have to die, right? If I was like, you want to go to heaven? You're like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, you got to die. You're like, well, I don't want to die. I want to stay. Okay. Heaven on earth. Finding a career that you can do and master one thing. I know a lot of people who are a master of none. They're good at a lot of things, but they're not great at one thing.
That's it.
This is one thing that you can get around the right organization, the right people, which is Max. You can master that one thing. And it's okay. It can take a little time to master it. It's fine. It will work. It does work. It equivalates to a financial fence around your family, a beautiful lifestyle. Being around great people with good attitudes, who are positive, who want to take care of their family, who don't, go out and drink, do drugs and stuff like that. All everybody tells you to do is get in good shape and, go have fun with your family. And, hey, when you are working, just, work hard, care about people, wow. Whoa, this is heaven on earth. It's literally like going to heaven. It's the closest thing you could get to it here. Helping people and making really good money normally don't go together. Usually you can make money, but you don't get to help anybody. Or you can help people, but you don't get to make any money because we're helping people. And I feel like the world's been put in these two buckets, which is like, look, either you got to serve and help people, but then you don't get paid, so you can't have a good life, or you got to just make a lot of money
Right.
and be a dog. And then, you're not going to really help anybody, but at least you can hit your dreams. No.
You can
this
do both.
one, you get it all. He said, we're not going to be one-dimensional. He said family, faith, fitness, fun, finances, family. He's like, he rattled off like all these things. Why should we check any of these one things off the box and sacrifice one of those things that in our heart makes us feel fulfilled? And that's what Max is trying to deliver across to you guys, to say, hey, and by the way, you don't have to know about your industry.
No.
A lot of people will say, oh,
Not at
well,
all.
I don't, I'm going to give an example. Oh, well, I'm a mechanic.
So what?
I'm not good at that. Oh, well, I do this. I'm not good at that. Oh, I work at Walmart, though. I'm not good at that. None of that matters, right? I mean, you've had so many walks of life be
many.
really successful in your business.
All different ages, races, different
Yes.
socioeconomic backgrounds, people that came in broken with not two nickels to rub together, with no sales skills. Again, I was a bartender broke with no sales skills. You have to be coachable, ethical, hungry, and you have to ask yourself, how bad do you want what you say you want in life?
Yeah.
Because that's the question. If the answer is yes, that you want it bad enough, you just need the right people to do it with that really care about you and development, and also that has the right vehicle to actually build that affluence so you can make the impact that you want to make.
This might be a good thing to say to everybody real quick, because I always say this, and I want to say, Max, you're always like, and which is totally true. You're like, you got to know what you want. You got to know what you want. Some of you don't know what you want, and so you may say, well, I don't know what I want, so like this isn't right for me. Okay, so I want to explain what I knew. I didn't know, Max, what I wanted, but I did know what I didn't want.
Right, that's true.
Okay, I knew who I didn't want to be anymore, and I knew what I didn't want. And sometimes, honestly, I've seen people become more successful than the people who know what they want, who know who they don't want to be, and who know what they don't want.
Right.
And so those of you that are like, dude, I don't want to be I want to break my family bloodline. I don't want to be anything like anyone in my family. I don't want to be anything like who I am right now. Okay, cool. That's a good place to be. Now you know who you want to be, like internally you want to be better. You want to have progress in your life. You want to change. Okay, cool. So since you know who you don't want to be, when you get with someone like that, those things naturally happen. And honestly, like I think that you personally probably do the best with the people that are the hungriest. And I've learned that people that are hungry usually feel like everybody's betting against them and they feel like no one believes in them. So they're like trying to prove themselves every day. And those people do really well with you. So if somebody's watching and they're like, hey, I know who I don't want to be. Oh my God. You get next to a guy like Max who understands like with how to help you dream what your future should. He'll help you build a dream. He'll help you build a plan. He'll help you create a clear goal in your head of what you want. Even if you can't see that now, he builds them for people every day. So he'll help you build yours. But because you know who you don't want to be, when you get with a guy like that, that's the masterpiece driven person who can say, hey, what about a dream like this? What about a dream like this? Well, what if you and your wife could have this? And you're like, oh, wow. I never thought I could have something like this. Yeah, of course you can have something like that. You just take that hunger, you take that fire, and then you put that here, you're going to get that thing. And then you're like, oh my God, I got people that support me, people that want to see me win. I got a great culture. It's like a hero making machine. Oh my God. And they took someone like you that was hungry and they put them into an organization like that with opportunity, and that hungry person wins.
When you change your sphere of influence and you change your environment, that can help you shape who you want to become and what you want in life.
Oh, yeah.
It puts a different lens on the world.
Yep.
You see things from a different perspective. You begin to think way bigger. And then you achieve things and do well, and you realize there's 10 levels above that. And it's unlimited potential that you can achieve just by getting in the right proximity.
That's
the
right.
first step to that, Andy, is getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. So that's my challenge for you today. If you don't take away anything from this episode, know that if you really want to grow the way that you say you do, you're going to have to start doing things differently than you're doing right now. And you're going to have to push yourself and challenge yourself. That's a big reason of why I've partnered with the Elliott Group and I've gotten so close to you and your team, Andy, because, dude, you guys are savages. And even though I run a team of savages back in Tampa and we help people all over the country, you are pushing me to think bigger and grow bigger to new levels. And by me investing into my personal development, that helps me create way more impact on way more people and really change the world.
Yeah.
So invest in yourself. That's the best investment you can make, because what you can do with that is powerful.
And I want to say something, guys. Max has spent multiple six figures on his, I know for sure, on his own self-development. Every time he changes his family and his team and his customers. It's like you're so addicted to developing, because not only does it feel good for you, because hey, you do got to live with you every day of your life, so you need to be proud of you. But man, you've been able to change so many people.
That's
because
it.
when you change, you can change everyone else. But I want to tell some people, they've never went down a self-development journey before. But listen, you can join a leader like Max that has spent, multiple six figures learning all these things. And when you work for a leader like that, you teach that to all of your people. Like this guy, everything he learns, he shares with his team. You don't charge your team to make them pay for what you paid to learn. He gives it all away for free to all of his people. Guys, this is so cool, man. I never had a good leader growing up. I never had anyone pour into me. I always had people tell me, just, work hard. I remember I was being like, hey, well, yeah, I think I need to go home and spend some time with my family. They're going to be like, dude, Andy, sacrifice for what you want, or what you want becomes a sacrifice.
That's it.
Listen, but it would be like, they would almost be like, you have to sacrifice your family right now to be successful in business. And then I've never seen anybody really be successful in life with a bad personal life and with a bad marriage and not being close to their family. I've seen that personal problems really kill businesses and kills business production. And so I never had a good leader, right? And Max said one of the things that he aligns with us is that we believe we can get it all. And Max believes that you can get it all. And all he wants to do is, this is important right now, is give you an opportunity that if you've been waiting for your way out, right? This is it. There's a number on the screen, guys. You just text partner. That's it. It's very simple. He'll know that, hey, I saw these guys were on Andy's podcast. Text partner. That's it. If you want to change your life, if you want a new earning opportunity, if you want everything that we've talked about basically this entire time that we've been speaking, if you're ready to totally change your life, this is it. And by the way, don't let the opportunity, get missed. I have a good buddy of mine. When I quit being a W-2 employee and I started my business, he was telling me every reason why I shouldn't do it. And I remember this guy. He told me for 10 years that he wanted to start his own thing. And I was always like, dude, just do it. Just do it. And he would tell me every reason why he couldn't. And then when I wanted to start my journey, he told me every reason why I couldn't. I ended up becoming very successful. Yeah, it was hard. But I look back and I'm like, why didn't that guy get his? That guy could have done the same thing. You guys might have a lot of people that are telling you that you can't make it, that, hey, I know what you did in the past. We know who you are. A guy like Max, he doesn't care about any of that. What he cares about is this. If you believe that you're worth it, if you believe that if you were in the right vehicle, if you had the right leader in the right organization with somebody who really cared about you with good intentions, you join him. He'll change your whole life. And so I know hundreds of you right now, maybe even thousands of you are like, okay, it's time for me to go all in. And by the way, I won't ever give you bad information. I will tell you, if you want to change your life, if I didn't have the Elliott Group, I would be with Max. This is your opportunity right now to change your entire bloodline and live a life that is just an insane life. Heaven on earth.
Heaven on earth. And people can't make decisions, Andy, based on fear of what if it doesn't work. Mm-hmm. They have to make decisions based on belief and opportunity that what is going to happen when it does. And with us, with the right people, in the right opportunity, it will.
Yep.
And that's what we're making you aware of today, that you've discovered that opportunity to step into and help you completely recreate.
Yeah, most people get paralyzed with fear. And when you get paralyzed, someone else is moving forward.
Right.
You're not. And by the way, 99% of the shit that you're afraid of never happens. Like, it's fake.
Do you know we met 3 months ago, Andy, and I've had dozens of people across America join our team and go through this recreation and change their life, on track for a multiple six-figure income their first year, and they've been with us a quarter. So we're not just talking about it. I have case studies. I have Austin Nichols. I have Carolinda De Jesus. I can go through all these names I've laid out for young men and women that are changing their lives with us, that are taking action now. Not just sitting back, not just letting the opportunity pass by, right? But actually leaning into it and wanting to grow and wanting to win and getting around the right people. And being driven by the thing that they care about most, that we are passionate on Maxed Out about helping you achieve.
Max, where can they find you on social media?
Just Maxed Out is my handle. So underscore Maxed Out.
I like people to see your
Yeah,
content.
absolutely. We'll put the link below this.
Yeah, we'll
underscore
put it,
Maxed Out.
Even at the beginning of this podcast, Sean, let's drop it. See Max on Instagram.
Come check us out on Instagram. See the culture, see the team, see the environment, see everybody winning together.
It's cool.
It's really contagious energy, Andy. It fires me up.
And I want to say something. When people come and join you, like naturally, they may be like, oh, I've never been a part of anything like that. You know, I've never been anything like that. Once they get in, they're like hooked.
All I need you to do is care about people. If you care about people,
there's so much love in your office.
It's love. It's all through love.
Yeah.
You are going to be challenged. You are going to work hard. You are going to unlock these next levels in yourself. Okay. And we are going to put all of the resources on paper here for you. We have the blueprint. You don't have to figure out what to do. You just have to decide, Andy, how bad do you want what you say you want? That's all you need to decide. Are you coachable? Are you ethical? Are you hungry? Are you ready to change your life? If that's you, text the number below, partner, and let's lock in and let's do this together.
Yep.
That's what drives us as a leadership team, is helping the next generation of leaders grow here in America so we can have positive influence on the world. This is way bigger than me. This is way bigger than you, than the Elliott Group or Maxed Out.
Yep.
This is worldwide. Like, if you want to be part of this movement, that's exactly right. Now is the time. This is the place. And you're the person to join us. Let's go.
That's it, man. You guys text the number below, and then I'll finish with this. I was telling my wife this morning, I said, the reason why it took me so long to be really successful is because I wanted it to be easy.
Right.
And what I learned is that I thought everything was going to be hard. You know what I mean? I was always working anyways, and time was just passing. And I kept watching people become more successful, and they were getting to go on vacations with their family and doing cool shit and living the Instagram life, whatever.
Right.
And I was like, when am I going to get my shot? Whenever I get the courage to believe in myself. That was a damn answer, dude. And I realized, I told my wife, I said, look, the reason why we prolonged like being really successful is because honestly, I just overthought everything. I overanalyzed everything. I honestly wanted it to be easy. I wanted success to just come to me. And after about 20 years of understanding that that wasn't going to happen, I started having some courage. I started making some bold moves, which some of you need to do right now. All of you need to do. And I decided to change, and I started making different decisions. And I started, like I said, texting numbers, trying to go down different journeys, trying to find some different avenues. And here I am. And I want to tell you guys, this is the greatest opportunity that will ever be in front of your face. It doesn't cost you any money. You don't have to do anything. We're not asking you to buy something. We're saying if you want to change your life, if you want to build the greatest career ever and have the greatest life ever, this is your chance. I don't care how old you are. Doesn't matter young or old, male or female. Doesn't matter. Okay? I don't care broken or rich. Doesn't matter to me. If you're like, dude, I want to roll with a guy like Max. You know, I need something like that. I need some more information on how this deal works. Cool. Text the number. Make sure you text partner. Let's roll. Love you, man. Max, you're the best.
Thank you, Andy. Appreciate you having me, man.
Brother.
Absolutely.
You got it, man. I know there's thousands of lives that are going to be changed right now. Let's go. See you guys soon. Love you.
You guys are worth it. I look forward to talking to you soon and helping you change your life. Let's get it.
Let's go. Hey guys, looks like you made it to the end of the video. You're the true 0.0001%ers. Look, I know 1%ers that can make it halfway through the video, but making it all the way through, you guys are the best. Now, here's what I'd like to do. Number one, I want to get closer to you. The fact that you made it all the way through the video, you're like, man, dude, I want to roll with this guy. Okay, so I need to connect with you. Down below, there's a description box on this YouTube video. There's a link. It says Coach with Me one-on-one. okay? If you'll go and you'll enter your information, I'll reach out to you in the next 24 hours. You can tell me what you need help with, what your goals are, and we will crush it together. I would love to help you guys go to the next level in life. You can tell I'm changing my life really fast, and I know that you guys want the same thing. I'd love to go with you on that journey. So right now, if you'd like to partner with me, team with me, if you want me to help coach you and push you, everybody needs a coach, a higher level of accountability to go to the next level. Go to the description box below, click on the link, fill out your information. I'll talk to you in the next 24 hours. Let's kill it.